Okay, so now we're going to move on. We want to show you a little bit about the course settings, and also introduce you to the idea of breadcrumbs, or the path that you'll need to be able to follow. So to edit settings, this particular one we don't need to turn editing on. We just go to the administration menu and click on edit settings. When we do so, we see that the edit settings comes up. Now, where are we at the moment? What we see at the top here are the breadcrumbs, or the path that we've followed to get here. So from the home page, which is for this example to moodle.eflclasses.org, we are in My Courses. In My Courses we have a category called 2014 Moodle Moot Okinawa. Within that category we have this course, which is EC1, and you can see the course short name for this course that we are in here, EC1, okay, which is example course 1, the course full name as a shortened form. Now within that course we're in the edit settings section and the edit course settings, which we can see here. Okay, so as teachers we can change the course full name, we can change the course short name, but if our administrator has set this, it's probably best to keep it as is. Okay, we can see which course category we are in, and we want to show this to the students. We don't want to hide it because obviously then they won't be able to see it. The course start date, okay, you can choose that. Usually it's best to start it on a Sunday. Then if you require a course ID number, you can put that in. You can add the course summary. Perhaps you have a syllabus that you want to put in there, or some other material. That's optional, but you can put it in there. If you put it in there, and if the administrator has set that to show on the front page, then right at the front page students will be able to see that. A lot of administrators want to keep their main site page clean so they don't show that. However, students can access this at a different place if you want to put that in. Okay, course summary files, you can add those. You can add those in two different ways. You can drag and drop from the My Documents section, just grab a file and throw it in there, or you can click on the Add Files here and go through that process as well. Course format, at the moment it's a weekly format, and if you saw the first little section I showed earlier, you would have seen that the dates were showing. We're going to change this to topics format here. Okay, and I'll tell you a little bit about what that means shortly. So we've chosen topic format. At the moment we've got number of sections, 5. There's no standard Japanese university is often 15 weeks, so we might choose 15 here. Okay, we want to show those in collapsed form, etc. The course layout, show all sections in one page. Yes, we'll do that. Okay, we don't want to force the language, although if you're an English teacher you might want to force this. Okay, and there are some other sections there. Show gradebook to students. This is a very popular one for students. They can see their progress, so I like to show it. But if you don't want to let them see their grades, obviously they can't see other students' grades, but if you want them to see their own grades, you can set that to no. If you want them to see their grades, set this to yes. If you don't want them to see their grades as they progress, set it to no. Files and uploads. At the moment, this site, as administrator, I have set this to maximum of 5, but site administrators can change that to anywhere within the site's limits. Okay, guest access. For security reasons, obviously, it's not a great idea to allow guest access. But even if you do allow guest access, they won't be able to actually do anything unless they sign in. They might be able to see some of the things, they won't be able to do anything. Groups we'll talk about more at a later date, but if you do want groups, you have to set this as one of those there. Okay, and role renaming. you can change your student names everywhere in this course. Students can see themselves written as student, or you might not like student. If you are a company, you might like to use participant or employee. There are other things that you can name students there. And finally, click on Save Changes if you have any changes. And once we go back to the course now, we can see that we have navigating around the course as the topic, not the date now. And once we turn editing on, we can go in and change the name of these topics. Okay, so that's just another quick example of how one can navigate around the course and change the course settings.